Peekaboo. So, bit of an exciting night tonight. New product launch from the League of Fire. Most of you are aware of the Rummy Bear company that made the Reapers, but they're back with something even scarier. This is absolutely psycho. I'm going to bring you in somebody to give you a little chat about these because, well, he likes to chat a little bit and, well, he's going to be one of the ones doing them. So the first one I'm going to bring in is Dervish. I'm just going to pop Jem up there and then have a little chat about the bears as best he can.
And I'll try my very best. But yeah, hi everyone. As you have just been introduced by Luciano about the new Psycho Bears, let me just bring that forward. And for those people who don't know, should know, from the same maker as those Rummy Bears. Now, what can I say about this? I was fortunate to taste the sauce that goes with this, and let me just give you a little bit of background about that. And it's a Naga sauce. It's got oleo resins in there. It's got salt, mustard, garlic. So you know, it's got those kind of fruity flavors that you have from the Reaper gummies. But this includes a cherry fruit flavor. So looking forward to the cherry fruit. And this is not many bears that we have in the bag already, but this is just the one single bear that you just have to consume. And the rules that I know are that you consume this like the Parky chips, like the White Lightning. Just once you've eaten it, that is that. And today I believe we're going to be discussing the whole point system. Is at 1 point, is it 2 points? How is the burn? Is it a mega burn? Is it not so? But yeah, that's where we are at today. So the Psycho Bears, and inspired by the Naga sauce made by Psycho Juice, I believe, and that's where we are at today. So there we go, Lou. There's very little to say, but there is a lot around the bears itself.
Scary to me.
Indeed, it's one big bear.
Well, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring somebody in that has already experienced as a test subject one of these bears. And this is the legendary Phil Patterson from Everything Spicy.
I'm not sure I'm legendary, but okay.
You are to us, guys.
No, I actually haven't eaten one of these yet. So I was holding off to do it with it. What I have done was something else that I was sent from there. I don't know if I'm supposed to be showing this or not, but I have done that. But I have not yet done one of these. I was waiting. So, but if it's anything like Rummy Bear sends out, it should be a challenge for sure. Everything. I've actually recently got 10 packages of Rummy Bears.
Wow.
To do a challenge in the future. Don't know if I'll be able to do all 10 because 3 was brutal, but I bought 10, so that's to come.
They are a tough challenge, and I can't wait to see that one. If anybody can do them, well, you all know the final person that's taken part in this one. It is the absolute pinnacle of the UK chili scene, the UK chili queen herself, Shahina Zinat Wazim. Boom!
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for having me. And I'm super excited about this challenge today.
The first time that I ever met you was the day that changed UK new Chilli-heads, because at that point in time we were a tiny little group and there was only me that was interested in chili. I mean, Mrs. Adele wasn't interested in any shape, form whatsoever. She saw you in a competition and she says, I want to do that. And then Mark Elliott messaged me asking me to go into a competition, and I says I can't, and she says I'm going in that. And that was because of you.
I absolutely love Adele. I mean, she's a person so close to my heart, and her spirit will never be forgotten at that competition. The way she sort of lost to Johnny, but then she still wanted to complete the race round. It was incredible. I think she won the hearts of many people around the world, and that's why she's known as Adele the Brave. I love her to bits.
I still remember that first day where I was watching around waiting for you because I was wanting to meet you. And then all of a sudden you popped up beside me like a ninja and I was like, ah!
Do you know what?
We did it all the time, Bernard, because we went to see you at Kirkley Hall.
We did.
I never actually got to meet you personally, I don't think, on that day. And I think we left pretty quickly because it's like a 5.5-hour drive to the contest and then a 5.5-hour drive back. And all the way in the ride home, I was just dying of cramps. And I literally just said, oh, I don't want to do this again. And it was hilarious, but we've come a long way from that. Oh my God, sorry, something just dropped in the background. Don't worry about that too much. We had building work in the house, so this is like the one corner that I found that was intact, and we are filming ourselves here. I have no idea what to tell, but made a lot of noise.
The joy of cats.
Yeah, it could be one of the cats just done that.
So these Rummy bears, we've never seen them before. These are a new product by the Rummy Bear Company, the Psychos. We have seen the Reaper bears before. As Jem just explained, the rules are simply just eat the bear and you're done. I like them rules.
I feel like this is more like the Packy One Trip Challenge. So you have one bear in there. You kind of do it. There's no timing. You do it. If you finish, you carry on. If you don't want to carry on, that's it. You've done the challenge. And that's much like the Packy. So I'm quite excited about it. It's a little bit bigger than the Rummy Bears. I don't know if you guys can see the table. I have about 10 packs of Rummy Bears here. And I do plan to sort of try to get the world record. And I know so does Philip. So we've got a bit of competition on our hands, healthy competition, friendly competition, and we'll see what happens there. But it's quite exciting to do a project that's not going to absolutely kill you. I love the way they've thought about this, and I'm looking forward to trying it. It's still going to hurt. Don't underestimate this project, but it's one of those where newcomers can come in, people who haven't got the hugest tolerance, people who haven't done challenges before can come in and do this project and be in the League of Fire and be known for having done it. So I think it's a brilliant idea, and I'm so excited to be a part of it.
What I like about this one is there's no burn time after. Once you've finished, you've done.
Yeah.
It's ideal for people like me that we don't have a strong belly and it is hard to keep it in once it's in.
Yeah.
Does that mean you're going to do one?
I'm not too sure about that. They still scare me. I remember the Rummy Bears, the Reaper. But I wouldn't say never.
Luke,
So, guys.
Luke, just before we start, I was quite fortunate to have a little taste of the sauce that goes into this, and I can say the heat was rather instantaneous. It was like, wow, it was straight away. So I'm expecting that to kind of be happening today or tonight.
So in answer to your previous question, Phil, no, I'm not planning on doing one.
Based on that right there, no, he's all right. Hey, I got you.
Yeah.
So we understand the rules are you just eat it, you're done. And how many points are these worth?
Is that for discussion tonight?
I believe that we are going to decide tonight.
You're going to work that out from tonight. That sounds like a good plan.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we go ahead and read the disclaimers first, Luke?
The disclaimers should come first, yes.
Who's going first?
Go ahead.
Okay.
There's a short version there.
Sorry, I, Jem Dervish, of 18 years of age, of sound mind, have read and understood the hot sauce product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. In summary, I accept that the League of Fire, their suppliers and manufacturers will, under no circumstances be responsible or liable for any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. I acknowledge and agree this fact without question.
To the lady.
You go ahead, Philip.
Okay. I, Philip Patterson, am over 18 years of age, of sound mind, and have read and understood the product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. In summary, I accept that the League of Fire, their suppliers, and manufacturers will under no circumstances be responsible for or liable for any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. I acknowledge and agree to this fact without question.
My turn?
Your turn, Shahina.
Right. I, Shahina Wasim, am over many years, over 18 years of age, sound mind, and have read and understood the hot sauce /product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. In summary, I accept that the League of Fire, their suppliers and manufacturers will under no circumstances be responsible for or liable for any claims of injury or damage arising from the consuming this product and multiples thereof. Acknowledge and agree to this fact without question.
So the little link across the bottom tells you where to get these from. Because I do suggest you get them as quick as you can, because they do sell out fast once this has gone out.
Boom.
There's the bags. We'd like to see those bears.
Shall we get opening?
Okay, and then if you see to the camera, that's like the whole pack.
Yep. Let's see how cute they look.
They're very cute, but I feel like kind of like in a wonky, lovable kind of way. They're cute.
But there's a devil inside.
The last one would look cute, but they weren't.
Holy.
Baby. Oh gosh. Okay, got it. Right.
Very well designed.
Yeah, it's like a little sort of thing that you rip off at the top. Right.
And they've kept their integrity. They're not squashed. They're not malformed. They are all looking rather great and smelling like the sauce.
These are huge. I wasn't expecting that. That's huge, guys. Say the usual gummy bears you get times 20. There you
They
go.
look about 16, 17 of the normal Rummy bears.
Yeah. I would say 20. That's it. I'm going with 20. That's huge.
So how are you going at these guys? Are you just biting the heads off like a jelly baby, or?
That's how I'm going to go.
Some people go
They
feet
actually smell really good. Okay.
Lou,
Cheers, everybody.
Lou, are we bringing Corin in?
He's going to come in at the end so that you three can stay in larger screen.
Lovely.
Okay.
Let's
Three,
do it.
Yep.
2,
Okay.
1. Chomp. Shahina went in with a delicate bite of the head.
These
Got to
are
bite the head off.
chewy.
Jem went in a little bit wary, wondering there.
Very chewy. They're not going to be as quick as the one chip.
Yeah, they are chewy. It's going to take a while to chew it up. You're going to want to chew this up.
Yeah.
And the heat, Lou, exactly like the sauce. Boom, straight away.
This is reminding me of the Rummy Bear.
Mm.
Can any of you taste the cherry?
No.
It's hot.
These are hot. Really chewy.
It's a toned down version of the sauce.
What are the ingredients in this exactly?
The sauce
But
itself.
yeah.
It's not the sauce.
Gelatin,
Mustard
corn
and salt.
syrup, sugar, water, citric acid, cherry fruit flavoring, coconut oil, naga sauce. Oh, so it's got naga jalokia, vinegar, salt, mustard, garlic, and xanthan gum.
Ooh.
What
And
they
it
say,
has thick gelatin, guys, which makes it easy for me to have this product, which is very well thought of. Okay. Wow, that's hot. Are we doing the next bit, or have you done it? I can't see.
still
Jem eats his pretty quickly because he's a bit of a speed eater.
Ah,
a lot of chewing.
I'm going to say,
Okay, Luciano,
I've
you
got
haven't
sweat.
lived till you almost die. Mm.
Jem's freezing up a little bit there.
Sorry, am I right?
We can see you, but you are freezing up a little bit there. But
Okay.
It's
Luckily-
really chewy. This is the last bit. I'm gonna have. It's really chewy.
I'm tired.
Lou, it's a full mouth burn. You can feel it going down.
I was more worried about why Phil put a shot glass in front of him. That kind of scared me.
I just thought advertising. I don't know.
Oh, fair enough.
Mm. Ah.
So after watching many competitions of Shahina, where would you place the Rummy Bear? Would you, in a round of competitions, where would you say it would normally be if it had been a pod?
I would say about 4 or 5.
About 4 or 5.
And this is a normal contest.
Yeah.
Not like a legal fire that match.
So there you go, guys. This is really achievable for most of you.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
But in
It's a
saying
sweat
that,
one,
that's
Lou.
really hot.
It's hot. It's not going to be easy. It's from the Rummy Bear Company.
No.
He builds his bears cute. He doesn't build them safe. There's
I'm sweating all over. Like everything's perspiring. I actually just want to do a dance now. Oh my god, that is hot.
so the endorphins have kicked in as well. So it is a little bit hotter than.
It's
Yeah, my eyes are
sweat.
watering. So I took my glasses off. My nose is running. So I got the paper towel. I would say the heat level in my mouth right now, for me, is every bit of 4.
Mm.
It's probably going to climb from here. It usually does. Stuff like this, usually once you get done eating it,
Yeah.
usually will continue to climb before it goes down.
Well, if it's a 4 for you, I'd probably say it's about of 7, maybe 8 to most people.
Yeah, there's a throat burn going on with it. But I think that's more the gelatin and whatnot and the heat. And ghost pepper. Ghost pepper is always the throat, right?
For you, Jem?
I would definitely give this a 2. There's no way this is a 1. No way.
Initially, for me, Lou, it is high. I would probably go with a 3-4. It is a sweat. It puts a lot of sweat around the eyes for me. And I would say this would be for your, the people who want to come in at an entry. But it's a step up from the White Lightning.
Step up from the White Lightning.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, Phil Patterson's done the White Lightning. He's done the Pocky One chip. Where would you place it, Phil?
Well, much hotter than a packing chip or a White Lightning. I'm not sure there's much less heat on this than maybe eating the equivalent in regular Rummy Bears. I don't know as far as everyone else here is eating Rummy Bears.
I have.
But I'm not sure this is much less than the heat that I get from the Rummy Bears. My tongue right now it's burning.
It's burning.
It's burning. My nose is running. My eyes are watering. So
My nose is okay. My mouth's okay. My bone's here in my chest.
Yeah.
And
My
it's
burn
really
is
awful.
right there.
Pretty awful.
Yeah.
Where would
It's
you?
not an easy challenge.
It's not easy. So in League of Fire challenge ratings, whereabouts would you place it roughly in there?
Are we talking points?
Well, basically, whereabouts in between the challenge would you place them in difficulty? Would you place it near a Moab for
No.
heat? Or?
Well, Moab, you got volume. You got all these. See here,
Yeah.
you got to eat this, and then you don't have a burn time. You just got to eat it.
So,
I would say 2 points for sure.
two
I
points.
would say- I would
Easily
say
2
2
points. I mean,
points.
it's to me, it's hotter than a packy chip and a
Yeah.
lightning by far. At least 2 points, if not 3.
Yeah. It's not
What
great. I'll
on
say
the League of,
3.
what on the League of Fire is 3 points then?
I was actually looking at the way you all reacted, and to me, it looked like a 3-pointer.
I feel like it's going to be a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was looking like to me. It didn't look as though it looked as though it was in the slightly below the just before it was getting towards panic stations. So
But
So,
Lou, isn't
normal
the corn
Chilli-head.
chips? Isn't the corn chips a 3 point?
the corn chips, I think they're about 3 points. Yeah,
And if you do it under 3 minutes, then it's 4. But corn chips kill me.
No, corn chips for me is no problem. I just not fast.
everything
Oh.
reacts differently for
Right.
for
Everybody.
different people. Yeah. Anyway, what we're going to have to do is we're going to leave it to the League of Fire to work that stuff out, because that's
We can talk backstage for that.
basically it was a very interesting challenge. I want to see more of these. It was brilliant to see Shahina do a challenge within Nuke with us. I couldn't believe it. It was sharing a screen with Shahina again. Brilliant. Phil
Okay.
Patterson at exactly the same time. Never thought that would ever happen. I'm going to let you guys get off because I think you might be burning a little bit there.
I'm fine. But yeah.
Oh, you're fine. Oh well.
No, I'm just I'm looking at some of the guys in there saying, the bites are 3, so these look like a 2. I would tell you, I ate 8 boxes of bites. I think I'd have a harder time eating 8 of these Rummy bears
Yeah.
than I would eating 8 boxes of bites again. So to me, these are hotter than the bites. But again, chocolate reacts differently to me than the gelatin does on these, than pepper dust does on other things, or even sauce. You do the chugs are rough on my gut.
Stu Walker, he can't touch gelatin, so it reacts differently. I'm going to put a little link across the bottom because basically people need to know where you can get them from. And if you see that little website going across the bottom of there, it's theleagueoffire.com. It's one of the best places you can ever go and check out. There's league tables there that tells you where all the little Chilli-heads from all over the world are. And it's also where you buy the challenge products. You know where to get most of them from in the UK. Other than that, guys, I'm going to pop that link back off. Thank yous all again for
Thank you.
showing
Thank
us
you.
this brand new product and
Sheffield.
letting us take part. I'm going to say, Jem, would you like to say adios?
Adios.
See you later there, Jem. Phil, Everything Spicy. Patterson, from over on Everything Spicy on YouTube. Cramps are temporary.
Cramps are temporary.
Be
Easy.
victorious. So you must go and check out Everything Spicy. He doesn't just get up to this chilly, silly stuff that he's just been up to. He also chats and has a laugh, and basically it's a great place to be. I'm going to say bye to Phil. You say bye to us.
Spicy.
Bye.
Spicy. Shahina Zinat Wazim, the UK chili queen herself.
Thank you for having me, Luciano. I'm completely covered in sweat. this is definitely a tough challenge. I would not say 1 or 2. I'm going for 3 here. Thank you
That's what I
so
was
much
thinking.
for having me.
Absolutely amazing for you to be here. It's an honour to do anything with League of Fire or you yourself. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. So
Thank you.
I'll say goodbye to you.
Thank you.
And
Take
you
care.
too. That was Shahina Zinat Wazim. It was Kem Caliente Dervish, Gem. And it was Phil Everything Spicy Patterson from over on Everything Spicy, basically. I was Luciano Ferson. That was New Chilli-heads, but I'm going to bring in another guy here, which is the one and only my wingman. Every week we ask him to go and search out something new, something different, something a little bit strange. And he goes and has a little hunt about.
Yep, that I do. So,
What have you got this week? Where have you been?
we've got a variety of things. Little box here, we've got some crisps from Mr. Singh's. You'll see I've opened these already to give them a bit of a go beforehand. We've got chili lemon cracked salt flavour. Which, very citrusy. Salted, but not too salted. And you can definitely taste the Kashmiri chili in there. Heat-wise, they're fairly mild, but they're stronger than what you get in a supermarket, certainly. I also have a cheese and onion chili one. Which is
Stu Walker,
very, very cheesy.
Stu Walker's probably watching you with a very close eye here because he loves his chili snacks.
And I think these are my favourite of the bunch. The spicy tandoori chicken, which don't taste particularly strongly chicken, but the tandoori spice on them is wonderful. Mr. Singh does know his spices.
So where do we get them from?
These are from Mr. Singh's. I double check his website real quick. Sorry, I'm not as prepared as I should have been.
That was my fault. Now that the challenge is over, I can put the names back up because I put the names off earlier on because I didn't want to block off view of anything.
So mrsingsauce.co.uk with a H at the end of Mr. Singh. So I'll put that up as close as I can, see if you can see the spelling on there. Or, no, his logo is slightly bigger on the other packets.
I don't know if you've ever had a chat with this guy, yeah, but he's still sitting in the background doing his burn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if he wants to come in and have a little chit chat with us.
Yeah, go for it.
Hi, Phil.
Hey.
Hello there.
Great guy, this bloke down here.
So eating some snacks. I don't know, what do I get around here? Oh, you know what? I mean, I'm not promoting the company, although I did get something. Eating snacks. There's a company called Mission Meats here in the States. Carolina Reaper beef jerky. And this is some good hot stuff.
Now, we're not big on jerky in the UK. We're only just getting into it now.
Are you?
Just the new. Yeah.
Well, I also got some other things coming up too, where I'm going to be. Let's see here.
The Twisted Jerky.
Yeah, the Twisted Jerky Company. I got their hottest one coming up. So again, another one of those things in the U.S. I apologize. The full Nelson they got here, which is their hottest one. But
That was one of the ones that I've seen going past a few times and been curious about them.
oh yeah, these I understand are hot. I haven't had anything from Twisted Jerky yet. This stuff here was good. This is hotter than, for us, it's hotter than anything I've been able to ever find in a store.
Where did you find what you found today, Corin?
On Mr. Singh's website, I've been
You
signed
went
up to
to
his
the
mailing list
website.
for a little while and recently got a message about his crisps. And yeah, there was a fourth variety, his sweet chili reaper one. Yeah, sweet reaper ones. These are a lot hotter than the others, and he says they're sweet. The first ingredient in powder, the ingredients on the powder are salt, Carolina Reaper, caster sugar, and citric acid. I do not taste the sugar in the slightest. They taste acidic, they taste toasted, and they taste like fresh Reaper. They're not as hot as fresh Reaper. They're more like ghost pepper sauce kind of level, but they're a lot hotter than the other crisps still. And I will do one to demonstrate, but honestly, they're a bit too like fresh Reaper for me. They've got that floral quality to them, and even though they're not that stunningly hot, my body just goes, "You've just eaten a fresh Reaper, you shouldn't have done this," and starts sweating.
Phil's about to do something even worse. He's about to eat a dried Carolina Reaper pod.
Well, I've heard of this
geez.
guy called Smoking Ed. I'm not exactly sure who Smoking Ed is.
I wonder who that could be.
I wonder who, but there's some dried Reaper that here in this little package here. I've been I don't know. I've been waiting for a special occasion, I guess. And you get them from the man himself.
Nah. That's not what I class as a snack.
No, me neither.
And a little piece of information for you guys here. I've been sat watching Phil down in the little back room since he finished his bears. Yeah. He hasn't had a drink. He hasn't eaten anything. He's just sat there patiently all the way through. And then he came out and he just ate 3 dried Carolina Reaper pods.
Yeah, I could not do that.
Yeah, the dried
I
part.
struggle with one.
Good no.
Dried pods, not good.
No. And I got 3 1-quart bags over here of 7-pot browns that are all dried out. I got to grind down into powder.
There's the tears.
There might be a tear or two. I'll tell you, the gelatin has that gelatin in that Psycho Bear. That's something else. That is I don't know if I react differently to it because again, when I did the Rummy Bears, I did 3 packs of the Rummy Bears. It's the only time I ever felt tingling in my extremities. I never felt tingling in my extremities before, and that was kind of like a new experience for me. A lot of people get burning in their ears. I don't ever get burning in my ears or anything like that. Most of mine is eyes and nose. So,
Oh, yeah. Hi, Kaylee. Sorry, I was listening to Phil there and got sidetracked.
Yeah, I was trying not to interrupt, but
I was watching them go through the burn of the dried. I always fascinated when somebody eats dried pods because the way it hits that throat is different to a fresh pod. It's
yeah. Oh, it's definitely different. Personally, I find the fresh juices worse, but
yeah, the juice to me the juices are worse.
one of the
it's
things
definitely a
that
different experience, and it can really catch the throat sometimes.
well, it's like when you defrost a pod, frozen, and then frozen pods that have been defrosted.
Oh god, yeah, because
Not
then
a
you've
good
broken
thing.
all the cells, and all the juice is just free.
It's like
Yeah.
a red hot molten slug in your mouth. It's just not
Yeah.
pleasant in any shape.
Yeah, I've eaten them right out of the freezer last year. I grew my own last year, so I kept some in the freezer so I could just keep my tolerance up.
Well, I think them 3 dried pods you just ate just kept your tolerance well up.
Oh yeah. Again, you haven't lived unless you've almost died. So
Ah, don't we know it?
Well, I suppose I better get myself off because I should have rephrased that. I should get off because it's time to put the kids to bed.
watch your
Just one last thing before you go.
Yes,
One of the
Colin?
other
Family
things I
show.
found this week was the purple pain from Tom's Curious Sauces. I think it's just curioussources.co. Yeah, curioussources.co.uk for this guy. Really nice blueberry sauce. Not a lot of sugar to it, so it's good and rich and great on burgers. And has something of a slightly funky ghost pepper quality to it. And yeah, I really like the taste of this one. But also, while I've not got any of it to show today, he makes some of the best jerky I've found in the UK. So if you're looking for some jerky and you're not in the States, curioussources.co.uk is a great place to look.
What we need to do is get some of the UK jerky producers to send us. Well, I'll get a little selection of them from a few places, and we need to send some over to Phil because he is a jerky fan. So if we can get some of the UK stuff over there for him to have a look at.
Worth doing. Yeah, definitely.
Be awesome.
Well, with that, I'm going to say good night, guys. Thank you very much for being here. Everything's spicy.
Keep it spicy.
You've got to keep it spicy. And he
Keep it
just did.
spicy.
Yeah.
So, Spice Freak, I hope to see you again next week. I'm going to shoot off and boot you out, but I can't have to do it that way because I keep getting my lefts and rights wrong way around. And I'll see you next week. Well, I might see you before then. See you later, dude. And I'll say again, that was Newt Chilli-heads. That was Lucifer's Son. It was Phil Patterson, Corin Sloss, Shahina Zinat Wazim, the UK Chili Queen, and Kim Caliente Dervish. I'm going to get myself out of here because I keep babbling.